boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now listen, man, you can tap in or you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest? And I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now you already know time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money and chasing that paper, stacking that cheese, that cheddar, and that mozzarella, but always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex that time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G's, at all times is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, big salute to all my day one investors, man. Everybody that's highly invested in the channel, everybody that understands that we are growing this channel organically, constant elevation. Yeah, we on our way to the top, well over 60,000 subscribers, and we on our way to 70K. All right. Even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all my new subscribers, everybody that's making their way to the Realest channel on YouTube, which is yours truly, Grown Man Business TV. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Now, listen, man. I got a lot of people in the DM right now. Yo, Big G and B TV. How about them Knicks? Yo, Big G and B TV. What's your thought process on everything that's going on with the New York Knicks? Yo, G and B TV. Don't be hating on New York City, my G. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. But I gotta say, it is absolutely nasty work. It is nasty, nasty work watching the New York Knicks on their way to get a ring. That's just my personal opinion. You could like it or love it. The New York Knickerbockers is on the way to a championship, and I gotta say, I don't like it one bit. Yeah. I don't like it one bit. You know what? We gonna have a conversation. And we're going to get into this because it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deep in a rap. But the New York Knickerbockers, Jesus, I thought I'd never see the day. Listen to me. I thought I'd never see the day that y'all let the New York Knickerbockers get a championship. And you got to understand something. Being as though I'm connected to the ancestors, I'm connected to the cosmos, the ancestors. They don't like it. They don't like it one bit that the New York Knickerbockers are on the way to a championship run. All right. And I wanted to speak directly for the ancestors. They ain't liking it neither. I don't care how you feel about it. I don't like it, and they don't like it. All right. Now, listen, before we go any deeper into this, right, before we really get into this conversation, you already know I got to do some customizations to the chat, man. The higher ups and the elites are always working overtime. They're always trying to muffle the message. They're always trying to shadow ban the channel. The higher ups and the elites understand that Grown Man Business TV is an absolute threat to the establishment. Not only am I a threat to the establishment, but the revolution will be televised right here in these YouTube streets. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. All right. Salute, Mr. Universe, Breezy Santana, Big Wrenches. Yeah, I don't like it one bit. And we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna have a conversation about what happened last night in game 4. We're gonna talk about the Knicks being up 3-1, but we also gonna get deep and wicked. Oh, it get deep. I mean, you know what? Let me customize the chat. I'm not staying long. Clean hour of power, but I need y'all to understand something. It's two teams. It's two professional sports teams that we need to keep an eye on. It's only two teams. I'm telling you something. We're gonna have a conversation about the Knickerbockers. Yeah. Nasty work what happened last night. I am disgusted. Yeah, I can't believe. Listen to me. Here, I'm sorry. New York City. I gotta be honest with you. I almost threw up last night when I seen that shot. Hurt me to my soul to see them goddamn New Yorkers so happy. Yeah, jumping around, singing and dancing. Yeah, celebrating in the street. I thought it would. I prayed that y'all was gonna lose, so New York City could turn into Gotham City. Yeah. I wanted you, motherfucker. I was praying to the Most High. It hurt my goddamn soul when I seen you New Yorkers jumping around, singing and dancing and sharing glizzies and free glizzies for everybody. And yeah, let me customize the chat. We gonna have a conversation. Oh, it's gonna get real. Yeah, it's gonna get deep. But right now, we talking about the Knicks. All right, big salute to the chat, man. Breezy, Breezy, listen to me, Breezy. I didn't sleep good last night. Disturbed my peace when I seen OG make that goddamn shot. Oh, I was hoping that New York City turned to Gotham City, and yeah, y'all got lucky. Well, let me customize the chat. Salute. We gonna have a real talk now, okay? Big salute to the chat. It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. And we gotta bait the algorithm. For me to have real conversations with y'all, we gotta bait the algorithm. So listen, you see that right there at the bottom of the chat. You see that right there. Before you get in here with your Twitter fingers, using your Twitter fingers all in the comment section, doing all the extra Twittering with the Twitter fingers and all the Twittering in the comment section with the Twitter fingers, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing loud and clear. Every time you step foot in the Realest channel on YouTube, yours truly, Grown Man Business TV, is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. All right. Now listen, man. Let's get right into this, right? My old lady is a New York Knicks fan. She been one her whole life, right? So we've been kind of tug of warring with this. She happy about them Knicks. I'm low key behind. Listen to me. Listen to me, guy. Behind this goddamn beard and smile, I'm hating. Oh, I'm mad. My goddamn, I'm hot. I'm trying to be nice about it, but I don't like the goddamn Knickerbockers. Nasty work. Nasty work. I've been rolled. Listen, I couldn't sleep last night after watching that shit. I watched y'all celebrate out there in New York City, and it was a gut punch. Yeah, punch me right in the goddamn gut. Right now, what I want y'all to understand is this, right? Last night was a historical comeback for the New York City Knickerbockers. For all you New Yorkers, yeah, fuck, I got to be honest with you. I wanted y'all, yeah, I couldn't wait to see y'all crying and weeping. I couldn't wait to see y'all tear New York City ass up once y'all lost that game. But you know what? It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Now, after I wow, you know what? Let's go into a couple of receipts because you already know I kept the receipts. I don't go nowhere without the receipts. In New York City, I'm still a little bit bitter. Yeah, it's a sour taste watching this shit. But I wanna give y'all some context on what I'm talking about, and then we gonna get into this. Cause this ain't really a conversation about the New York Knicks. We not really about to have a long, drawn out conversation about the Knickerbockers and championships. We gonna get deep. But I wanna stay right here. Let's just give y'all some context. And if you in case you missed it, the shot that got listen to me, boy, hurt me. Oh, my old lady, the whole shit. I had to hold my composure. I had to be nice. I had to act like it wasn't what it was. But I was hating. I was mad than a motherfucker last night. I didn't call nobody. I didn't text nobody. I didn't say good night. I didn't say nothing to nobody. Let's look at this. Go ahead and look at it. Look.
With two on the ball here on Brunson. And OG Anunoby, the inbounder, is going to have a free run at this because there was two on the ball. He's the one that inbounded. Nobody guarded him, and he went right to the rim. Perfect timing. But now the Spurs have a chance. 1.2, plenty of time to get off a shot. They're now out of timeouts. What do you look for with San Antonio? Well, listen, with Iker Wembanyama out.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. Broke my goddamn heart to see that go there. I was heartbroken. Okay. Now, as I'm sitting there in sorrow and I got the hateration, the shit. I gotta be honest with you. Yeah. It was some hateration type of shit. It was like the Gatorade hateration. It was just all in my blood. I couldn't help it. I couldn't. I can't. I don't want to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't help it, man. I had the hateration all through my goddamn bloodstream last. It took me a long time to get it out. Yeah, all day today I was hating. Last night I was hating. I done got to the point now where I done let the hateration go because the downloads have downloaded. Now, before we get into the real topic at hand tonight, I want y'all to know something. It's two teams. It's only two sports teams that we need to keep an eye on. The New York Knickerbockers is one of those teams. Now listen to me and listen to me good. If the New York Knickerbockers go to the championship and get a ring, or if the Dallas Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, something catastrophic is about to happen. Okay? I want you to follow me on this. If the New York Knicks are going to the if they going to get a goddamn the Knickerbockers, that means something catastrophic is coming. If the Dallas Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, that is not normal. That means something is about to happen. And I need y'all to understand this, man. That's why something don't feel right about the New York Knickerbockers. Yeah, I call them the Knickerbockers. I don't like to call them the Knicks. I call them the Knickerbockers. Okay? So as I'm sitting here today and I'm wallowing in the hate because I was hating. The downloads began to download, and the ancestors told me, "Open your eyes, GMB. It's something bigger going on. The New York Knickerbockers in the championship? Hell no, something's going down." And as I began to let the hate go, yeah, when I began to release the hate, the downloads begin to download. All right. Now, while they had us all looking at the New York Knickerbockers, right? Game 4, OG last minute game winning shot out there in Madison Square Garden, out there in New York City. That Epstein thing is going down. And when I don't trip, but just know those tunnels that they be using up under New York City, those tunnels up under them synagogues I used to be talking about, it was active. In the next day, today, 71 little girls were found in an underground tunnel in New York City. Whew. Wee, yes. See what I'm telling you? Everybody's talking about the New York Knickerbockers. And nobody's talking about them 71 little girls they found deep in them tunnels out there in New York City. Listen, respectfully, y'all know how I feel about New York and the Knickerbockers. All right? But see, it's a bigger program being played. This is a spiritual war that's taking place as we speak. And it would let me tell you something. It's going to take something as the magnitude of the New York Knickerbockers winning a championship to try to take our eyes off of this matrix. I'm talking, listen to me. It would literally take the Dallas Cowboys to win a Super Bowl for us to periodically take our eyes off this matrix. The dangerous thing about Grown Man Business TV and this channel is nothing they could do to take my eyes off the matrix. Not even letting the New York City Knickerbockers win a championship. Okay? This is where it get deep at. This is where it get wicked at. In New York City, they have been having encounters and situations where random men have been caught and reported and recorded jumping into random manholes, going in and out the sewers, going in and out the tunnels in New York City. 5, 6, 7 men jumping into a manhole, being gone for 4, 5, 6 hours, and then reappearing out of that same manhole, hopping in random vehicles and driving off. And for some reason, this isn't national news. This isn't breaking news on CNN. This isn't breaking news on Fox. This has been swept under the rug while everybody is watching Jalen Brunson and the New York Knickerbockers. Because, see, you got to understand something, right? It's so out of the ordinary to see the New York Knickerbockers in the championship. I mean, listen to me. I never thought I'd see the day where the New York Knickerbockers is about to win a championship ring. Not in my lifetime. I'm talking John Starks, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. Now all of a sudden, y'all, this dream team about to bring a ring to New York City. That's because something catastrophic is about to occur in New York City. You know what? Let's stay right there. Let's stay right there. Let's go into another receipt because, again, I don't like to go nowhere without the receipts. I don't like to step foot outside the house. I don't like to make a move without the receipts. Because a lot of people, yo, GMB, you hating on New. You know what? I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like. Ain't no goddamn way the New York City Knickerbockers is just gonna go get a ring and it ain't something behind it. It ain't got. Come on, man. Come on, man. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Let's get into this receipt, all right? Because I want to catch y'all up on what's going on, and then we gonna go left, and we gonna go deeper into this. Y'all thought I was about to talk about the Knickerbockers? Nah, I was disgusted, flabbergasted. Yeah, I was. I sent. Listen to me. I told the Most High. Let's get into this. Big salute to the chat. Look.
Startling discovery at a popular Rockland County restaurant. Dozens of young schoolgirls unexpectedly emerged from a drain in the patio after taking an unauthorized trek underground. Naveen Dhaliwal has this story from Nyack. What started as an ordinary day for Hudson House restaurant owner Matt Hudson in Nyack quickly turned into something he never expected.
I was in the office when we heard kids chattering. Where is that coming from?
What he found was astonishing. Dozens of young girls climbing out of a drain where a creek runs under in the courtyard behind his restaurant.
So sure enough, we came back here into the patio, looked here, and it was filling up with kids. They were fine, but they were excitedly talking. They were happy to be getting out of here.
According to Mayor Joe Rand, the girls were part of a school trip visiting Nyack Memorial Park when they entered this massive drainage tunnel, which collects much of the village's stormwater runoff.
So they saw the culvert, they saw the cave, and they thought, let's go take a look, see what's there. And they started walking, and they just kept walking.
The mayor says the group traveled roughly half a mile through the dark culvert on rocks and uneven terrain before safely finding the exit at the restaurant.
Everybody was safe, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm grateful for the first responders. But it was dangerous. They shouldn't have been doing it because it's cloudy now. We could have gotten rain this afternoon, and if it rains, this thing gets much more powerful, and the water could have really picked up on them.
For Hudson, it's a day he won't forget.
We've been here almost 36 years, as I mentioned, and we thought we saw it all, but no. There's still some surprises here.
Now, let's just stop right there because I got another receipt, right? But so a field trip with 71 schoolgirls. Okay, let's just say it was an all-girls school and they were on a field trip. Now, on this field trip where you're supposed to have supervisors, teachers, you know, elders, right? To court you through this field trip, 71 little girls make their way into a storm drainage and walk a mile and a half into the storm drainage without anybody calling the police, nobody knowing they was missing. 71 little girls just casually walk into a storm drainage and disappear. Nobody called the cops. Nobody made a scene. You see where I'm going with this? Now again, we all remember about 6, 7, 8 months ago, right here on this channel, everybody us talking about those synagogues, those tunnels in New York City with those synagogues on top of them. We all remember how they bum rushed those synagogues and they got everybody out the tunnels and they filled the tunnels up with concrete so we couldn't go down there and nobody could know where those tunnels lead to. Y'all remember that? All kind of baby, listen, all kind of baby clothes and diapers and bloody, yeah, all kind of weird stuff in them synagogues with them people and all that. The day after the New York Knicks make a historical comeback in Madison Square Garden, they randomly come across 71 little girls walking through these underground tunnels that ain't supposed to be there. You know, these underground tunnels that don't exist. All little girls, like, they little Jewish girls, like little. Okay, they get on these news outlets. Oh, they were at a school field trip and they wandered. I mean, what little girls is just walking into some big black ass cave and just they ain't got a flashlight, they ain't have a lighter, they didn't have a bic, they just 71 little girls see a big ass dark black cave and say, let's all walk through there. Okay? So this is why this channel is so powerful. This is why we changing the groove up a little bit. I gotta rearrange my steps. They thought I was gonna do the same old two step. I done added an extra couple of steps to the two step. Yeah, they thought we was gonna talk about the Knickerbockers and do our same old two step, and I'm in here doing the stanky leg and all that. Yeah, I'm talking doing the electric slide in the stanky leg. Cause this ain't a channel for that. This ain't a channel where we gonna do the same old two-step. I wouldn't give a goddamn if the Knickerbockers did this or if the Knickerbockers did that. If the Knickerbockers is winning the championship, something big is coming. Something catastrophic. Yeah. Ain't no goddamn way you New York niggas thought y'all was gonna just goddamn win a championship and they ain't smuggling babies in them goddamn tunnels. They ain't got 75 little babies walking through some tunnels while y'all ain't just winning no championship. You know what? I got one more receipt. I want to let my man because this the thing, right? When they get up on these news outlets and they put these little towel 71 little girls were found in a dark sewage tunnel in New York City. They make it sound a certain way, and we just hear it and we go on about our day. So let's let my man talk. Let my man say something to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my guy. I want him to talk to y'all. Let's listen to what they were saying one more time, and then we're gonna break it down. If the New York Knickerbockers or the Dallas Cowboys win a championship, something catastrophic is coming. Yeah. Yeah. If some listen. The higher ups and the elites are in desperate times. When you got the New York Knicks going to win a damn championship, yeah, they in desperate. They can't find nothing else to do. They can't find nothing else to distract us with. Oh, let's let the Knickerbockers, the New York Knicks. Let's get them a championship. Maybe they'll. Yeah. That'll get the people going. Let's get the people looking at the Knickerbockers. Let's. Ain't no goddamn way in hell the New York Knickerbockers is about to win a championship out of nah, hell no. The New York Knickerbockers and if the Dallas Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, go buy water and toilet paper. Yeah, I'm telling you now. Let me listen to me. Shh. If the Dallas Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, go buy toilet paper, bottled water, and a goddamn a generator. Get yourself a generator. It's almost over. Yeah. The Knickerbockers and the Dallas Cowboys, it's almost over. Okay? I just wanted to throw that out there because you know what? Let's get into this receipt. Go ahead and talk to the people, my G. Talk to the people. We're gonna double back. Go ahead, talk. Look.
Telling me they find 71 little girls in a sewer under a synagogue and they was just exploring. Nyack police had to come and rescue 71 little girls who were on a trip and took it upon themselves to go explore the sewers. Something don't sound right about this. Let's go back to Brooklyn a couple of years ago when they found them underground in a synagogue. What's going on under there, though? Crazy thing is, they were all little girls. 71 little girls. So you mean to tell me 71, number 71 little girls got away from whoever they were with and said, let's go in this tunnel and explore and see what we find. And they bump into a synagogue. Listen to what the mayor said. Listen to the mayor. Some young girls, some kids, they in the park, they were in the park, they got into the culvert of the creek and they started exploring, and then they ended up not really knowing where they were, and they got a little alarmed. What did you say? As far as I know from the police, I just got here a few minutes ago. As far as I know from the police, everybody's been accounted for. Nobody's missing. They're about to get them on their buses, take them back home. Mayor Joe Ray and Nyack, thank you very much. I want to know how random that is. 71 girls. Yeah, okay. Pay attention. So you're telling me they find 71 little girls in a sewer under a synagogue and they was just exploring. Nyack police had to come and rescue 71 little girls who were on a trip and took it upon themselves to go explore the sewers. Something don't sound right about this. Let's go back to Brooklyn a couple of years ago when they found them underground in a synagogue. What's going on under there, though? Crazy thing is, they were all little girls. 71 little girls. So you mean to tell me 71, number 71 little girls got away from whoever they were with and said, let's go in this tunnel and explore and see what we find. And they bump into a synagogue. Listen to what the mayor said. Listen to the mayor. Some young girls, some kids, they in the park, they were in the park, they got into the culvert of the creek and they started exploring, and then they ended up not really knowing where they were, and they got a little alarmed. What did you say? As far as I know from the police, I just got here a few minutes ago. As far as I know from the police, everybody's been accounted for. Nobody's missing. They're about to get them on their buses, take them back home. Mayor Joe Ray and Nyack, thank you very much. I want to know how random that is. 71 girls. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So here's where I'm going with this, right? Look how calm those men were just speaking about 71 little girls being lost and found in an underground tunnel. Oh, they've all been accounted for and they'll all be sent home properly. Like, well, you know, in all reality, we actually want to know if those little girls are accounted for and if they made it home safely. But they'll just get on these news outlets and tell us whatever. Oh, they'll all be. We don't know where they sent them little girls at. Okay, that's first and foremost, right? Secondly, New York City is a hub. It is a huge hub for human traffic lights. You know what I'm talking about. Just like LA, Mexico, Texas, etc. And not only is it a hub, but New York City is the epicenter of the United States. It's like the capital. New York City is actually the real capital of the United States of America. Okay? You got all of this circus going on, all of these distractions taking place for the Big Bang. The downloads downloaded, and what the downloads told me is that everything going on with the New York Knickerbockers is a segue. It is leading us to the Big Bang. It is leading us to the next 9/11. It is walking. It is walking everybody to the next big situation, the next catastrophic event. Yeah, the Knickerbocker. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I've never had those type of download. But for the Knickerbockers to be winning the goddamn championship, you gotta know. You got to be, your third eye got to be going crazy. That's like seeing the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Nah, something ain't right. What's the catastrophic event, grown man Business CV? Well, we're already here. I done already baited the algorithm. I done already got y'all in. We already here. The World Cup. Yeah. Look. The Knickerbockers, Madison Square Garden, that's a big deal, but that's not a big enough deal. That's not a big enough deal. That's a big deal for the city. That's a big deal for New York, New York. But this catastrophic event got to be something like 9/11. It got to be bigger than 9/11. It got to be bigger than the World Trade, the World Cup, the World Cup. The World Cup is coming to New York City. It's getting closer and closer and closer to being in New York City. And they got people in these underground tunnels moving and shifting and working. You know, they got human trafficking going on in these tunnels, but they also have a grid of tunnels where they're now plotting and planning and putting explosives and putting TNT and putting other things in other places so that when all these people come to New York City, kaboom. When all these people from all these different countries, from all different sides and corners of the globe, make their way to New York City, that's why the downloaded needed to be downloaded. The Knicks is only pawns on the chessboard. The Knicks are being moved around. The Knicks will distract the people. The Knicks are the gladiators. The Knickerbockers, yeah, they are the gladiators. They are the circus. They are the gestures to keep the people eyes looking at the Coliseum, to keep the people's eyes looking at Madison Square Garden, to keep the people eyes looking this way, while the whole time babies is being shifted and moved around and tunneled through New York City. Bodies is being moved under the soil. Bodies is being moved under the ground, in these tunnels in New York City. Everybody in New York City, this is my warning. This is my declaration. This is my gift to you. They are plotting and planning something bigger than 9/11. Oh, y'all thought the demolition of those two towers, y'all thought that was a sight to see? Wait until those bombs and those TNTs and those explosives they got under those tunnels get to collapsing, get to drop in them streets, get to drop, yeah. Wait till they detonate and uplift the foundation. Ain't nobody else on this app telling y'all this. Ain't nobody else on this app exposing this. Ain't nobody else on this app giving y'all the game. It don't matter if it happens in Iowa. We don't look at, Nebraska, Wyoming, Minnesota. If those towers fell in Minnesota, we might not even have known about it. But New York City. Now, why is this? Because we're going to go a little bit deeper. But I want to stay right here. Why is this necessary? Why is this being led and why are we being segued and shifted? Because the World Cup will bring the world to New York City. The World Cup will bring a world's eye view to New York City. Not only will it bring the eyes of the world, but it's going to bring thousands of people from every country into one city. You want to start a war? Huh? You really want this to go where it gotta go? You really want to turn it up? There it is. The only difference is we have truth tellers. We have channels like Grown Man Business TV that will pinpoint, that will deliver the downloads, that will give up the game before the game even starts. See, 9/11, we didn't really have this. It was taboo. You was a conspiracy theorist. Now everybody knows it's the truth. Everybody knows. Madison Square Garden and New York Knickerbockers ain't big enough for what they trying to accomplish. Your favorite rapper ain't big enough for what they trying to accomplish. Carmelo Anthony, 35 years in prison. That ain't big enough for what they need to accomplish. New York City, the World Cup. That might just be enough. Yeah, that might just be at the magnitude of what they need it to be. All right? Yeah, salute. Charlie P, I see you in the chat. I said it, man. Listen, you know, I went from, because I'm saying to myself, ain't no motherfucking way the New York City Knickerbockers is on their way to winning the championship. Ain't no goddamn way I'm seeing this with my own two eyes in my lifetime. The New York City Knickerbockers, nah, man, nah. And the ancestors, they said to stay, nah, something, and then the download. The download. Yeah, yeah. Goddamn Knickerbockers winning. Get the hell no, bitch. The Knickerbockers? The World Cup, man. You know, do some research on it. It's like it's like the biggest sporting event globally. You understand? It's soccer. It's like soccer and all that. You know what I'm saying? And in this year, they are having the World Cup, not only the World Cup, but the Olympics, all in America. 2028, the Olympics will be held on the West Coast. All the while, little we don't know what's in them tunnels in New York City. They have yet to rehash what happened in them synagogues in New York City. The president, right? America, Israel, joining militaries. I mean, it's just so much going on. I mean, it's really so much to digest that something like the New York City Knickerbockers going to a championship, you know, it got to be so. It couldn't have been nothing short of the New York Knicks or the Dallas Cowboys going to a Super Bowl. That's how, bruh. Do it make it should make sense to y'all now. Y'all know what y'all looking at. Everybody over New York Knicks. What? The New York Knicks is winning the goddamn game 4, and you got 100 little girls on a field trip, strolling and walking through sewage tunnels up under New York City and all that. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Now let's go further with this. All of the RICO charges, all of the gang and black violence and deadly force and everything that's taking place, racial war and a civil war. But when it come to these babies, nobody's busting a grape in a fruit fight. Nobody wants to know what's in these tunnels. Nobody is up in arms when 75 children. It's gonna come to a point where it's already being exposed, but it's gonna come to a point where there is no denying this. There's no denying it now. Like if you believe that these little girls walked into a manhole and just was walking into goddamn storms, little girls with skirts on. I'm talking schoolgirls. Then you sheep anyway. This game ain't for you anyway. I wouldn't expect you to understand the dynamics, the depths of the evils that we're dealing with. I wouldn't expect you to understand. I wouldn't expect you to comprehend. This is why this channel is so dangerous. This is why they keep an eye. This is why they play with the channel. This is why they try to muffle the message. Because I could give you already know. You know how I give it up. And the more the circus goes on, the more the distractions jump out the TV, the more the frequency feels off, the more I know I'm on the right path. It's the same Hail Mary play they run every time. As soon as everybody's looking this way, We got to figure out what's going on over here. We got to be looking the opposite direction. They talking about OG, but they ain't talking about these underground tunnels. Yeah, they talking about OG, but they ain't talking about these underground tunnels. They talking about the Knickerbockers. Let's go deeper. Let's go a little deeper, right? Game 3, the Knicks lost. And it was very, very telling to me at the reaction of the New York Knicks fans when the Knicks lost. The Knicks fans went to rioting in the streets. They went to looting. They went to physically attacking people. It really got out of hand. And I said to myself, see, this is a test. Just like COVID, just like not, they always put a pre-karma, a pre-test out there. They want to see a small example of the reaction so they can know, or they can predict the next move. The Knickerbockers lost game 3. New York City went crazy. New York City damn near imploded and tore itself up from the inside out. You think the higher ups and the elites didn't check that? Put that into their mental Rolodex on what y'all are willing to do at a loss? Right? All of this is being led and being orchestrated for the grand scheme. FIFA, the World Cup, the next big bang, the next catastrophic event. But I'm gonna close with this because I gotta get in and get out. FIFA, right? The Big Bang, the next big catastrophic event that takes place on American soil. Okay, GMB TV, but why? Why is that? What is the end game? What is the point? What is the agenda? What is the goal? Chaos is always first on the list. The goal is chaos, is distractions, it's destruction. But the grand scheme of all of this, leads back to these data centers. Follow me. Follow me on this. The data centers. You got underground tunnels with kids in them. You got all kind of viruses coming out of the woodworks, right? You got water shortages all over America. And with all of this going on, with all of this taking place simultaneously, you got the goddamn New York Knickerbockers about to win a championship, and y'all can't put 2 and 2 together. Y'all can't see. Think about this. You got water shortages. You got goddamn underground tunnels. You got kids. You got human trafficking. You got sex trafficking. You got the goddamn viruses on the cruise ships. You got all this stuff taking place. And you got the New York Knickerbockers on their way to a goddamn championship. Nah, New York City. Now you look at the Knickerbockers and you get to looking at them and yeah, hell no, Knickerbockers. Hell no. The data centers. Now, we're gonna go more in depth about that on my next live stream, but I want y'all to follow me on this. With everything going on, you got billionaires rushing to build these insanely large data centers all over America. From East Coast to West Coast, you got billionaires spending millions and millions of dollars to construct these abnormally large data centers all over America. And I mean, they are in a rush. They are in a rush. All right. These data centers are going to heavily pollute the air and destroy the majority of the fresh water. These data centers, from the same people that talk about global warming and the environmental this and recycling and blah, 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 are in a rush to build these data centers that will destroy the air and pollute the water. Now, who was that? Charlie P, salute, salute. Stacy Galore, salute. A lot of people is saying surveillance. Nah, Charlie. And salute to the homie Charlie. That's again, man. This is why these channels are needed and these conversations have to be had and these downloads have to be delivered. A lot of people are saying surveillance, but you got to really ask yourself, do they need all that water and all that pollution and all those I'm talking a motherfucking mile or two long data center for surveillance? Think about that. You really think they need all that for surveillance? They already got us surveilled. They already got us under top tier surveillance. Trust me on that. Yeah, they don't need no more surveillance. But a lot of people think it's surveillance. The downloads downloaded when these 71 little girls started getting, with these tunnels. You know, right? They're underground cities under America. You know that, right? Under this ancient land, there are underground cities, tunnels. I'm talking bunkers. I'm talking underground situations that you wouldn't believe. You feel me? Do your due diligence, do your research. It's people out there in Wyoming that own land, and I've seen videos of underground, I'm talking cities, my G, where they driving trucks. They driving cars up under these. They got all, I'm talking prehistoric cities in underground situations. Cause they not, I don't even want to call them bunkers. They not bunkers. That's an understatement. Calling one of those cities a bunker is an understatement. They literally have underground cities in America. There are tunnels that run from Cali to New York City, straight through. There are tunnels that go from New York City to Cali, coast to coast, where they've been running these babies for all of these years. These data centers are being put up for when it's time for the great divide. For when the sun gets so hot that white people can't be on the surface of this planet anymore. They will return back to the caves. They will return back to the caves. But see, this time, they don't want it to be like the Caucasus Mountains. They don't want them caves to be dark, smelling like mildew, running and dripping water. They don't want to live in the caves like they came out the Caucasus of the mountains. They want these to be luxury caves. They want these caves to be if air got central air. Yeah, the goddamn light bulbs and the data centers are being put up to operate the caves underground. Charlie P, salute. Listen to me. These data centers are they're going to operate the underground tunnels in underground cities. That's why they don't care about the water on the surface. That's why they don't care about the air, the pollution. They don't care that these data centers are destroying everything around it. They don't care that these data centers will use up all of our fresh drinking water. They don't care that these data centers will be polluting the sky at an all-time high. Because these data centers are secretly generators for these underground cities. These data centers will generate the electricity and the power needed for them to live underground. That's why the Knicks, the goddamn Knickerbockers, yeah, ain't no motherfucking way. I don't care, New York City, you don't gotta like it. I don't give a god. Ain't no way the New York Knickerbockers is going to win a championship. It ain't nothing going. Yeah, something big about to happen. Now, don't it make sense why they are building these data centers for surveillance at a all-time high, at a maximum speed? I mean, they acting like they ain't got no time to waste. They just get the land and build this goddamn data center up. This why we dangerous. This why we dangerous. Because if you don't believe it, it don't matter. I'm telling you, they know I'm on to it. They know I got them figured out. They know. The data centers are literally generators. They are generators to power whatever they got going on underground. Because after this catastrophic event that they orchestrate, it's going to be the book of Eli up here. It's going to be the book of Eli. It's going to really it's going to really get to that point where the book of Eli on the soil, on the surface, they will no longer be able to thrive. Their melanin deficiency will not allow them to stay up here on the surface. And all that's going to do is start the great divide where we, the melanated, God's chosen people, will be forcefully separated from the dog fur. Oh, go back to your own country. Yo, this don't talk about it, yo. Nah. We don't need segregation because the great divide is going to do all that naturally. Mother Nature, the Most High, is going to separate you from us. And I want you to know this before we get out of here, right? Every stone will be overturned. Your money is not going to save you. Data centers is not going to save you. Underground tunnels is not going to save you. Y'all will be up under that underground tunnel. Y'all will be in those underground cities. And those generators will go out. And them generators will go out. And y'all will suffocate down there. Y'all will meet your maker in those caves. Because see, the one thing that we know that you don't understand is there is nothing above the Most High. There is nothing above the Most High. There's nothing above it. You can't duplicate it. You can't recreate it. And in that book, it say every stone will be overturned. That mean every bunker, every underground bunker, every underground city, every stone. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. While they got us looking at the New York Knickerbockers, right? 71 little girls is found in a tunnel up under them synagogues in New York City. Babies, youngsters, women, all kind, everybody. They don't got no pics. 71 little girls in skirts and sweaters. I'm talking like the Amish or something. Motherfuckers is, oh, we're going to take them back to their parents and they'll be back with their parents by the end of the... Yeah, I. Yeah, I. And again, respectfully, the New York Knickerbockers and the Dallas Cowboys. Let me tell you something. It could have been football season, and you mean to tell me that the Dallas Cowboys is in the Super Bowl about to get a goddamn hell no? Yeah, open your eyes up. Something about to happen if the Dallas Cowboys is in the Super Bowl. Something ain't right. Yeah, it's just certain teams that we already know ain't gotten a chance in the world to be in the championship. And if they get to the championship, then we as people that's woke, we need to understand that is a sign. That is a chess move by the Hollyweird. That is a chess move by the higher ups in the elites for them to have the goddamn Knickerbockers in the championship, running around, winning games, and yeah, nah, hell no. Jimmy Jones, Jimmy Johnson, the Dallas Cowboys, he asked go to the Super Bowl. We need to stay focused now. Yeah, it's gonna be a big distraction watching the goddamn Dallas Cowboys. Come on, man. The New York Knicks. Come on, man. Nah, nah, man. Nah, hell nah. Miss me with all that. Miss me with all that. Salute, Trooper 69. Appreciate you, man. Always a pleasure. All right. We are approaching and we are well into the second half of 2026. 6 months in to 2026, we have entered wars. We got goddamn Donald Trump doing what Donald Trump do. You got Carmelo Anthony. You got bodies in the street. We got synagogues of Satan being exposed for having tunnels in them with bloody baby clothes in New York City. And 6 months into this year, we got the New York Knickerbockers going to a goddamn championship. Nah, listen to me. This next half is going to get wicked. From now to December is very, very, very important to keep your head on the swivel. Everybody's going to be distracted, but don't be too distracted. Keep your eyes open. Be aware of your surroundings. Be able to decipher the truth and the lies, because they're going to put the lies right in the truth, and then you ain't going to be able to tell what's what. Oh, 74 little girls on a school field trip wandered into a storm drainage and got lost. Big salute to the chat. Take this information and do what you will with it. All right. You know, clean hour power. You know, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care how you felt about it. I don't care if you liked it. I don't care how you felt about it. When I seen that play from the New York City Knickerbockers last night, I was full of hate. Oh yes, goddamn it, bitch! I was mad as hell, bitch. I couldn't believe OG did that silly shit, making that damn black man. Get your big boy. But everything is gonna happen how it needs to happen, and not even 24 hours later, here we go with these tunnels and all that. The more I look into it, I'm seeing that they got surveillance of grown men going in and out of these fucking manholes in New York City, in and out of the goddamn sewage. They in there 4, 5, 6, 7 hours and coming out, and they going on about that. What they in them sewers doing? Broke my goddamn heart to see OG do that. Broke my heart. Can you imagine how mad I was when I seen that bullshit, man? Boy, I'm telling you, boy, still don't like it. I don't like it. Just the thought of it. I can't believe the goddamn Knickerbockers. Yeah, I needed to get up here and say this. I don't want to argue. I don't want to have no problems. But I don't like that, man. Man, let me tell you something. When I seen you motherfucking New York Cities jumping around and dancing and singing and break dancing and battle rapping out there, I was mad than a motherfucker, boy. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I would hate it. I would hate it. The motherfucker was out that bitch. Hey, look. Them motherfucking New Yorkers was out that bitch goddamn doing the shimmy, dancing, singing, goddamn eating glizzies together. Yeah, I can't stand to see you motherfuckers jumping around with them ugly ass New York Knicks jerseys on, dancing around the goddamn city, blocking traffic out there in New York City. Fuck it, I can tell the truth, man. Broke my goddamn heart. I didn't text. Listen, let me tell you something. I didn't text my old lady. I didn't text good night. I didn't tell her. I didn't say I love. I didn't say nothing to nobody. Yeah. My old lady thought I wasn't mad at my old lady. I was mad at them goddamn Knicks, boy. Woo! I turned to the goddamn Grinch. Sorry, Charlie. Charlie, boy, I was mad then my boys. I said to myself, I said, boy, the Knicks, something going on. I went and started doing my, hey, listen, Charlie, Mr. Universe, I went to doing research on New York City, lad. That's how I found out about these babies. Yes. That's how I found out about these little girls. I said, look at this right here. You motherfuckers think you could do this to me? I'm putting cases on all you, but yeah. I said, look at these shit right here with these 75 little girls. And you want to talk about Jalen Bronson? Fuck all. We talking about what y'all doing in these little girls, in those goddamn tunnels out there. Out there, yeah. I won't want to talk about New York City. I want to talk about what y'all got going on in these tunnels. Yeah, I started doing research, but I, I was so mad last night. I went to doing research on you, motherfucking New York cities. I went to looking into you, New Yorkers. I went to finding all kind of shit on New York City. You got tunnels. You got tunnels all up under the goddamn city. Yeah. You got people all in and out the goddamn manholes in New York City, hopping in and out the sewages. What's that about, New York? Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, fucking Knickerbockers. What y'all got going on with them goddamn manholes and all That's how mad I was about that. I was mad, boy. I went to doing research on you motherfucking New Yorkers. Yeah, 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 yeah. So you ain't about to win the championship. You 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 ain't about to just win a championship in New York City without explaining. Look what's going on in New York City. I want y'all to look and see what's going on, New York. Look, look.
Find 71 little girls in a sewer under a synagogue, and they was just exploring. Nyack police had to come and rescue 71 little girls who were on a trip and took it upon themselves to go explore the sewers. Something don't sound right about this. Let's go back to Brooklyn a couple of years ago when they found them underground in a synagogue. What's going on under there, though? Crazy thing is, they were all little girls. 71 little girls. So you mean to tell me 71, number 71 little girls got away from whoever they were with and said, let's go in this tunnel and explore and see what we find. And they bump into a synagogue. Listen to what the man said.
Now, New York City, I'm gonna tell you something, New York. You ain't gonna win. You ain't gonna win no championship without a stain on your jersey. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure that people know while y'all was in Madison Square Garden celebrating out there in New York City, y'all was having them little girls up in them tunnels and all. Yeah. I gotta put a stain on your jacket. Yeah, you ain't gonna win a goddamn champion, you fucking knickerbockers. You ain't gonna win a championship without me telling the people what your ass was doing in them tunnels, with them little girls and all that. Yeah, yeah, that's the face of a hater. I'm a hate on you. I'm a hate on you. Yeah. That's the face of a guy. I'm gonna tell them people what your ass was doing. Oh, Jalen Bronson and OG Kush, OG Bobby Johnson was shooting with. Nah, but what y'all had going on? OG Bobby Johnson, what y'all had going on in the motherfucking tunnels out there in New York City? OG Bobby Johnson. Big salute to the chat. Hey, look, I'm gonna close with this. You right, man. I saw that in the chat, man. Hey, let me tell you something. Right? When halftime came, I was feeling real good. Yes, when halftime came around, me and my old lady, she wasn't really texting me through the game. You know what I'm saying? Because they was smoking the Knicks, right? So I noticed I know I won't get no text messages. You know what I mean? So halftime come around, I'm feeling real good. You know what I mean? I'm watching the big screen, and I'm saying to myself, I'm gonna wait till the game over before I text the old lady because I'm gonna pop some shit to her tonight. I'm gonna say something to her, right? Man, by the end of the game, I was dehydrated, man. I'm talking, man. I had goddamn, man. I was so dehydrated, man, and I couldn't take it no more, man. I couldn't take it no more. And I watched my phone, but my old lady, she didn't text me till this morning. She texted me this morning and she popped her little shit to me, you know what I'm saying? And I was fronting. I was fronting. I told her I wasn't hating and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I told her I wasn't hating, but look, I was hating. I was. And she watching. I know she watching. She always watching when I when I go live. I know you watching. I was hating. I was mad. I was so mad I got to doing research on New York City. Yeah. You motherfucker got some tunnels out there in New York City. Y'all need to get that straight before you let the Knickerbockers win the goddamn championship. You need to get those tunnels closed up then. All right. But all jokes aside, it's a message in the madness. You know what I'm saying? And I needed to camouflage the message in this madness. You know what I mean? I needed to put the medicine in the ice cream. You know what I mean? So y'all already know how I give it up when it come to New York City. Y'all already know I'm gonna pop my shit. Yeah. I can't stand the thought of you motherfucker winning the champ. I can't stand it. But beyond that, beyond that, the grand scheme of this is bigger than most know. This is going to lead us into the next chapter The next real chapter. See, they tried it with all the disease on the cruise liners and blah blah blah. And we ain't really been hearing nothing about those outbreaks. You know, they sent a lot of Americans that was on those cruises to Cali, Texas, you know, all across the United States in the hopes that we would fall into place like COVID. That ain't gonna work this time. Nobody's gonna bend, break, and fold for no disease, for no germ, for no virus. Nobody. Now it's plan B, it's phase 2. Sports, entertainment, distractions. Distractions that lead to a catastrophic event. A catastrophic event that leads to these data centers being turned on and utilized. All right, big salute to the chat. Those data centers are generators. They are underground generators. They are generators that will destroy our fresh water, that will destroy our air, but will provide them with fresh air and will, you know, it's oceans, it's tons of water underground. So their underground water reserves will be okay. Our fresh water that is above ground is what they're going to compromise. All right. That needed to be put into the madness of the New York Knickerbockers. Yeah, yeah. I call them the Knickerbockers. I don't call them the Knicks. He said, anyway, I stay on the swivel. Yeah, yeah. Salute. New York, man. It's coming. It's coming. And uh when this plan starts to unravel, you will remember Grown Man Bitters TV. You will remember this live stream, and you will remember this name. It's to power underground cities. Exactly. Underground. They are not bunkers. They are underground cities, tunnels. This shit is, you know, it's very um you know, it's a very extravagant type of situation. Shit you couldn't even fathom. You couldn't even believe the structures in the underground cities and just the mere size of the situation, the scale of it. You wouldn't be able to believe that there are lakes underground in America. You go down deep enough into these underground cities, they have their own water reserves, fresh water. It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. It's always deeper than rap. Yeah. You know, it really, when you get into this and you really get to understanding what that is, then it makes sense. Why? Because nobody really can tell you why these data centers are just being put up. Oh, for surveillance. You know, have you heard the size of these data centers? Have you do some research at the size, you know, acres of land for a fucking data center for surveillance? Nah, nah. So for surveillance, y'all gonna destroy the fresh water. For surveillance, y'all can watch us do what? What y'all watching us do that y'all can't already see? You know what I mean? Oh, it's for AI, man. It ain't that serious. The chat GB, that shit ain't that serious. For these big ass buildings, bruh. Big salute to the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We going live again tomorrow. We will be going deeper into this, and we will be elaborating and segue into other topics. Um, but it had to be said, man. It had to be said. If the Dallas Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, something is about to happen. The fucking Knicks, the New York City Knickerbockers, go to a championship. Something big is happening, bro. Something is about, and then when this shit happen, bro, it's all gonna make sense. Ain't no way in hell the Knickerbockers is going to get no championship without the fucking world being interrupted. Yeah, motherfucking, I'm talking big. Let me tell you something. The New York Knickerbockers win a championship, that shit mean whatever's coming is going to be bigger than 9/11. Yeah, but the towers falling, they ain't going to have nothing. Nothing. When they get to detonating them fucking bombs in them tunnels and all, they get to detonating all that shit. And hey, man, boy. Oh, yo, Jimmy. I ain't hate. Let me tell you something. The Dallas Cowboys and the Knicks, the only two teams that you need to be concerned about going to a championship or a Super Bowl. With that being said, man, do what you will with the information. You already know what time it is. It is your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now, listen, man, you can tap in or you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You do know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in, man. Big salute to the chat, man. Big salute to the big wrenches out here. You already know how we giving it up. It could be Knicks in 5, man. It could be that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the atmosphere into the universe before I get out of here, right? LeBron and Kyrie came back 3-1 and beat the Golden State Warriors. Y'all remember that, right? The Spurs, y'all, listen, if y'all could get the next 3 games, go ahead and get the next 3. Go ahead and get the next, go ahead and get the next 3. But yeah, man, I don't know. I think it's already signed, sealed, and delivered, man. With these 71 little girls inside that tunnel, it's signed, sealed, and delivered that the Knicks is going to take this championship. And that's gonna green light. I'm telling you. The Knicks win, something's coming. Catastrophic. I'm talking, bitch, they gonna blow up the street. Whole blocks is gonna fall in New York City. They putting bombs and dynamite all throughout them tunnels, man. All right. Big salute to the chat, man. Big salute to the wrenches. We are back in the algorithm. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe button. Make sure y'all hype up these joints, hype the content. Make sure y'all engage in the comment section. Make sure y'all do that. 350 people in the chat. One thing for sure, 2 things for certain. They can't stop what I'm doing over here. They could play with it. They could try, but they can't stop this truth. They can't stop the downloads. All right? Big salute to the chat. Big salute to my big wrenches. Y'all already know what time it is. Make sure y'all do what I tell y'all to do. Engage in the comment section. Hype the channel. Like the video. Do all of that. Motherfucking Knickerbockers and the champions. Get the fuck out of here. The Knickerbockers. I might as well be a New York. Get the fuck out of here. You know the goddamn movies? I talk to you like you're from New York City or something like that. You got the goddamn Knickerbockers at the championship. Yeah, I have to talk to you. I talk to you like a New York Italian. The day the Knickerbockers win the damn champion. Fucking New York Knicks. Come on, son. Come on, y'all already. Come on, yo, the Knicks about to get a ring. That means something ain't right. That's what that means. Something just ain't right. With that being said, man, y'all already know what time it is, but it is your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan, and you do know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. Gang.